Hey friends, good morning. It's Peggy here. I'm out on a walk with my dog Teddy. I'm just about to go to the Orange County Board of Supervisors meeting. The Board of Supervisors meeting is still on and we still need everyone out there en masse. Yes, it's great news that the County Health Officer Nicole Quick resigned under pressure for these ridiculous mask orders, but she could be replaced with somebody even worse, as I say, because worst is worse than worse. And we need to eliminate the entire local health emergency status. That is what all of these orders are emanating from, including the horrible things that will be going on in the schools, having the kids sit 6 feet apart, only a few students in the classroom. They can't play together. They can't learn together. They have to wear masks. All of this has to be put to an end. And the only way we do that is by putting pressure on the Board of Supervisors to eliminate the entire lawful local health emergency. Very, very important piece of info here. A local health emergency by California law, so if you are listening from Ventura or Orange County or Los Angeles County or Alameda County or anywhere, actually anywhere in the entire United States, we are no longer, at least in California, operating under a state of emergency. We are all under local health emergencies. Now listen very carefully, please. A local health emergency can only be called under an imminent and proximate threat of an introduction of a contagious disease. This introduction of the disease was declared in California, county by county, in Orange County back in February. By law, the governing body, the Board of Supervisors, has to approve this local health emergency within 7 days. By law, the local health emergency has to be reviewed every 2 weeks with evidence provided by the local health officers for the reason for the continuation. Now, everyone is breaking the law on many counts, and this is actually a felony. It is called fraud, and we are putting the board on notice that we are ready to sue them for fraud, which carries a prison sentence. The reason they're continuing this unlawful local health emergency is because they get money, they get your money and my money through tax dollars from the state and from the federal government. They've already gotten the money for the initial orders, for the initial local health emergency. And the reason why they want to continue this unlawful, illegal, immoral, invalid, unethical situation is because they believe that it gives them free rein to do whatever they want because they're calling it an emergency. They are so ignorant and so incompetent and so intentionally deceitful that they don't even think that we are going to read the law, and they don't think we're going to hold them to the law. Many government officials have served time in prison and are in prison right now. Oh my gosh, especially here in California. It's like San Bernardino County, lots of people went to prison. The governor of, Illinois went to prison. Come on, you guys. We are letting them know that they are committing fraud. What is fraud? Fraud is when you intentionally misrepresent information for your gain and to harm someone else. Let's apply that definition of fraud to what's going on. Are there grounds for a local health emergency? No. A local health emergency is something that's happening immediately. It is unexpected. It's sudden. We are in what would be called the recovery phase of an emergency. After the earthquake, you start mopping everything up. After the volcano, you start cleaning up the lava flow. The volcano's not going off. The earthquake happened 3 months ago. So by California law definition, it is no longer an emergency. There is no introduction of a contagious disease. We are in the, kind of the recovery phase. I've got my dog here, and I normally don't do my lives here with her, but I just want to wrap up real quick because I want to let you know you need to go to the Board of Supervisors meeting today. Even though one of the health officers resigned under pressure, she might be replaced with someone even worse. Maybe she was forced to resign because she wasn't coming out strong enough. We don't know. We need to put this entire Board of Supervisors on notice. I also want to explain that the Board of Supervisors has the power, the authority, and the legal duty to make a motion to vote today to terminate the unlawful local health emergency. That's what their job is by California law. They don't just let it keep going. They have to vote. That means somebody says, I make a motion. I move to vote to terminate the local health emergency. And then someone says, I second that motion. And then they take a vote. And there are 5 people on this board. 2 of them definitely want to terminate it. 2 of them are a lost cause. And one of them, Andrew Doe, is wishy-washy, and he needs to come to his senses. And if not, you know, as one of my friends said, they should start thinking how good they look in the color orange. It's interesting, we're in Orange County. I think in our, well, I know in the jails and in the prisons, they wear orange. So fraud is a felony. It carries a prison sentence. I think it's a minimum of 5 years. And fraud is when you intentionally misrepresent the information for your gain and to harm someone else. So what are they doing? They're gaining by getting money, by calling in a local emergency when it doesn't exist, and then they're harming us by allowing these egregious orders to go through that we know are health-harming behaviors. Emergencies are never intended to change the health behaviors of the public. You can't suddenly have an emergency and then say, everybody has to go to bed at 8 o'clock at night. It's a good idea to go to bed at 8 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night. Maybe it's a good idea to go to bed at 8 o'clock at night. Imagine if they told you had to go to bed at 8 o'clock at night, because it's good for you, because it will save lives. They don't have any legal authority to do so, none of this. The law says they can only take necessary actions. It's not necessary to wear a mask to stay healthy. It makes you sick. It's not necessary to not be with other people. That makes you sick. So they're breaking the law up and down, sideways, inside out. And you know that, and I know that. So I just want to encourage you, I'll be there. And I will have talking points if you're not sure what to say. Just stand up and say, declare this emergency over. You guys are breaking the law. And I have been in talks with the attorney. He gave me a copy of the lawsuit. The Board of Supervisors is being sued in San Diego County. The health officers are being sued in San Diego County. And I would say that Orange County could set the stage and do the right thing and go against this tyrant of a governor, because a tyrant means someone who is using power without legal authority. Go against this tyrant. Excuse my French, but screw the money. They'll get more money from the county, from the businesses opening. Heck, we'll donate money if they need it. Forget this. So, friends, we have the law on our side. And even if things don't go the way we want today, it doesn't matter, because we will have the publicity, we will have the public awareness, and this is not just this battle. This is a war, and it is a war to, and I'm not even going to say that take back our freedom, because I never gave it away. It is to stand for truth and freedom. That's what you and I and that's what all the healthy Americans are standing for. And I thank you for your support and your prayers and your encouragement. And most of all, if you would share this video and let people know this morning, 9:30, actually come earlier. I'm going to be there around 9:15 at the Hall of Administration, 333 West Santa Ana Boulevard in Santa Ana. We will have people directing you where to park, because they closed the adjacent parking structure. Interesting, isn't it? We will show you how to find the entrance, because they also closed the entrance and they put up, they're doing some kind of construction, so there's tarps and fencing, and many people thought the meeting was canceled last week and they drove home. So we will show you where to park. We will show you how to enter. We will give you the talking points if you need them. You have 2 minutes. It's one by one. You stand in front of the board. You can't see them because they're behind glass, sitting far away, up on like king and queen thrones, That's just how the setup is. You get 2 minutes. It's not a give and take. They just sit there. Some of them don't even listen. Some of them get up and leave. That's the kind of respect they have for the electorate. And according to the county government here and where you live, the county government serves you. You are the boss. the electorate is above the county government. The County Board of Supervisors is below the electorate, and below the county supervisors are other things like the district attorney and the health officers. So the health officers actually are supervised by the supervisors, and the health officers are breaking California law by refusing to give relevant information to back up their orders. They do not have free reign. They have free reign for 7 days, and then after 7 days, all of their actions are reviewed. This is over 3 months ago, and they are still running rampant. And we are holding the Board of Supervisors accountable, and we are going to let them know that they are engaged in fraud, and that fraud is a felony, and it carries a prison sentence. So they can either vote by making a motion to terminate, and if they don't, we are moving ahead with the lawsuit, not only on fraud, but on other areas of the law that they are breaking. And you know what, you guys, it's the same in every county, every single county in California. Some of the smaller cities are their health officers overseen by the city council. If you need help with that, email me, Peggy, at thehealthyamerican.org. If you could add a little financial support to help us do this research, it would be fantastic. I love you guys are sending in like $10. It helps so much because I have people that are helping me do the research. I've got people from all over the country, all over the world asking for help. I don't want to let them down. We can't let them down. Some of you are asking me to fly to your cities and states to speak in front of the school board. I would love to do that. It costs money to do so. And I have put all of my businesses on hold to do the Healthy American. So thank you guys for your help, for your support, for your prayers. What we do here in Orange County can be what happens in the rest of the state, in the rest of the country. So let's have the Orange County supervisors do the right thing, terminate these unlawful local health emergencies that every county, every city has a local health emergency, believe it or not. They are also breaking the law, and they are following what the county does. So once the county falls, all the businesses can open, all the schools go back to normal, life goes back to normal. This is what's called the linchpin. When you pull out the linchpin, all of those other small things that we're fighting don't matter anymore, because every single order that is suffocating us goes away once this unlawful local health emergency is terminated today. Please watch this live video again because I explain it all. I will see you at 9:30, and I can't wait to exercise our rights to stand for truth and freedom. See you soon, everybody. God bless you.